Whoo, hey, hey. It's facts, baby. Hey, hey, hey. On TV about the facts. Yes, indeed, baby. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Nothing but the facts. Facts, facts, facts. Nothing but the facts. Listen, it's been about 9 months that I brought up Latasha Crump that have been missing out of Mississippi. And it was about 5-6 months ago where I brought up that they was in court and had a whole big old fight in court with her ex-husband or husband or whatever he was. But because I had talked to y'all about a Crump, which is Keon, and at that time, we started having a lot of females who came up missing or killed by somebody that they was married to, or somebody that done latched on to them, and then all of a sudden killed them, or something came up missing. Y'all remember that lady that could sing? Her boyfriend, I can't remember his name. He looked like he kind of was, you know. Oh, man, I can't remember her name. She lived in Vegas. She came to town to see her little plaything. Came to find out that she was married, and she did the video. She was talking about the ops. She was claiming her set and all of that, and she came up missing. Y'all remember that? Dominique. Yeah. All of this was around the same time that it came to my attention that a Crump was missing out of Jackson, Mississippi. Now, at that time, Auntie Fee did not realize how corrupt and how these officials was working together, as far as Memphis, Mississippi, because at that point, I was just thinking about, real close until she came up missing. I brought her up recently because she was a detention officer. So when all of these officers and crooked cops, I'm not saying that she was, but it just did not make sense that this young lady was a detention officer and a Crump, okay? And she came up missing out of Mississippi, especially now, knowing that Quet in Mississippi, Zimmerman was in, just all of these connections, Mississippi, Texas, all of that, human trafficking, all of that, retaliation, all of that, get back on high alert, all of that, okay? So now I just find out that her dude, that, that they was fighting, and he, went to jail for not obeying the court order and everything. He done got killed. Say what? Auntie Fee, what? 2 dead, 3 injured at gas station shooting, Jackson, McDowell Road. What's his name? Mr. Jackson? What's his name? Derek Jackson. Sorry, Mr. Jackson. They took you out. Now, Auntie Fee, you play too much. You know that man's name ain't Jackson. His name is Coleman. Her name was Latasha Crump Coleman. Stop playing. Oh, my bad.
4 days after the 1-year anniversary of Latasha's gunned down at a local gas station.
Okay, so there we go. Gary, It's Auntie Fee, stop. Derek Coleman was gunned down. Okay? 4 days after the year anniversary, but he had just been released a few months before he was taken out. Okay? Now, Auntie Fee, why? Okay. So, listening to this is bringing on, because remember I said it just, how she is a correctional officer out of Jackson. I covered this months ago. And it just kind of flew up under the radar. Huh? So now they talking about the chief of police in the county, a part of a cover-up, all these officials. I said, Lord, let me get in there. Lord, 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 here we go again. Dirty, dirty chiefs covering up again. They saying that if the judge too, dirty judges. So a repeat. It's a repeat cycle. Here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, here we go again. We hearing the same old, same old. Guess who else we hearing is involved? The F, the B, and the I. Y'all gonna believe me one day. So now I'm hearing possible kidnapping, retaliation. This is not just a domestic violence type of thing. I tried to tell y'all that shit long time ago. And then on top of that, on top of what, Auntie Fee? Huh? Don't hold us in suspense. Y'all remember I told y'all he had that upload and what it said? This OG Crump. Remember he said everybody playing. Now it's my turn. Only difference is I ain't playing. Y'all remember I told y'all that? Oh, okay. And real quick, let us not forget this Arkansas hype man, Coverup too, It's Mississippi, Arkansas, Memphis, Texas, Georgia. It's a war. And remember, the code was keep it streets. But remember, Young Mob, Stupid Duke said this, and his aunt got kidnapped, remember? Folk, baby mamas started getting ran off roads and killed and stuff, remember? Oh, okay. Cedric Crump, one of Latasha's Crump's spokesmen, family member, brother. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Oh, that's OG Crump. That's OG Crump. Right there. Yeah. Let's listen.
Tuesday, July 18, 2023. It was around 7:30 p.m. This was in Hines County. She was driving her 2002 gray Acura MDX with Mississippi tags, HPA 8639, traveling in an unknown direction.
Mississippi Bureau of Investigations has since issued a silver alert for 46-year-old Latasha Crump Coleman. The Ranger Side's Chris Fields speaks with Coleman's two brothers who say they desperately want their sister back home. Chris?
That's right, Howard. Coleman's brothers are heartbroken and concerned tonight and say time is of the essence to find their sister. They spoke with her last week on the phone, just last week. They say she has a son who needs her and an entire family who wants her back home safely.
Her son is missing her right now. Her siblings are missing her right now. We have parents that are missing their daughter.
Heartfelt emotions pouring out from both Cedric Crump and Maurice Rose, the brothers of Latasha Crump Coleman. They are still trying to wrap their heads around the fact that their sister hasn't come home.
We are very
Listen.
sociable. She is always on Facebook. She's always returning calls, even if she doesn't pick up at the first sign that she has not done any of that.
According to MBI, the 46-year-old was last seen on Hidden Valley Lane around 7:30 p.m. last Tuesday. She was wearing black cut jeans and a black shirt. Coleman was believed to be in a 2002 gray Acura MDX. Say this is not like their sister to be gone days at a time away from her child and her family. With information they cannot share at this time.
Why? With information they cannot share at this time. Why? Information about her husband doing something to her would not be information that they would be trying to hold back, right? Because they already know that there was problems with them, right? So that means that there's additional stuff going on, right? Why would they say that they can't? Oh, no, boo. See, stuff like this. Let's listen. Y'all, let's just listen to the story where the family has summed it up. I've given y'all enough of, well, not enough, but some of where Auntie Fee is going with this and see how it's all playing out. Okay? And one more thing I forgot, but I was going into my archives with this Crump with her and forgot. I'm looking at November the 2nd, 2023. I have a little upload. I forgot to upload to y'all to let y'all know that the Crumps is related to, what's her, CEO Teasy, Joshua Taylor's baby mama, Tyranny. She's related to the Crumps. I forgot to tell y'all, I'm looking at it right now, and I never uploaded it. Imagine that. Right here. Never uploaded it. I just titled it The Crumps and CEO Teasy and Tyranny. Never uploaded it. Can you believe that? On TV. Here go the courthouse brawl. Unc Keywan Crump family courthouse brawl and mayhem. That was published December the 26th, 2023. What's her name? Kentanya Wolf. Yeah, this one. That's the girl, Dominique Davis, that went missing and came up killed. They tried to accuse her boyfriend. Yeah. I told y'all I covered this before. Right here. Yeah. October 18th, 2023. Let's get on back to the story. Okay.
Meet Latasha Coleman Crump, 46 years old, and she was also a correctional officer. Back in July 2023, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations had issued a silver alert for the 46-year-old. This happened in Jackson, Mississippi, Hines County. Coleman was described as a black female, 5'5", weighing at about 180 pounds. She had black braids and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing black cut-up jeans and a black shirt. The last time
Please.
Coleman was physically seen was a Tuesday, July 18, 2023. It was around 7:30 p.m. This was in Hines County. She was driving her
Hines,
2002 gray Acura MDX with Mississippi tags, HPA 8639. Traveling in an unknown direction.
Mississippi Bureau of Investigations has since issued a silver alert for 46-year-old Latasha Crump Coleman. 3 on your side's Chris Fields speaks with Coleman's 2 brothers who say they desperately want their sister back home. Chris?
That's right, Howard. Coleman's brothers are heartbroken and concerned tonight and say time is of the essence to find their sister. They spoke with her last week on the phone, just last week. They say she has a son who needs her and an entire family who wants her back home safely.
Her son is missing her right now. Her siblings are missing her right now. We have parents that are missing their daughter.
Heartfelt emotions pouring out from both Cedric Crump and Maurice Rose, the brothers of Latasha Crump Coleman. They are still trying to wrap their heads around the fact that their sister hasn't come home.
We are very sociable. She is always on Facebook. She's always returning calls, even if she doesn't pick up at the first sign that she has not done any of that.
According to MBI, the 46-year-old was last seen on Hidden Valley Lane around 7:30 p.m. last Tuesday. She was wearing black cut jeans and a black shirt. Coleman was believed to be in a 2002 gray Acura MDX bearing the state tag HPA 8639. Her brothers say this is not like their sister to be gone days at a time away from her child and her family. With information they cannot share at this time, they suspect foul play may be involved.
We feel that she is somewhere against her will. She has been abducted, kidnapped, and this is not just a regular missing person, like she's gone on her own. She has left things that a normal person wouldn't just leave.
Today is our sister. Yesterday it was somebody else's.
The family is now pleading with the public to help find her.
Even if it seems minute, just get it to the ones that it is necessary so we can get our loved one back.
Now all the focus shifts to her estranged husband. It seemed he ended up going to jail after violating a court order restraining order to not be around her. But still, he wouldn't say where Coleman was at, which grew frustration for her family. Her husband was identified as R.I.P, 48 years old, but he didn't get sentenced till December. And at that time, while in the court building, the family get into a brawl. Now I can't show it through the YouTube guidelines, but if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the bio.
This is leading up to a Missin, actually last year she filed a restraining order on him. Actually a year from the date, July the 18th. And he was found in violation of the restraining order. So that's why we're here today. Well, the problem I have is they left it up to him to get the ankle monitor, which he never got it. So we want to know who's going to be held accountable for him not getting the ankle monitor.
Dropping the ball.
Because, I mean, if they tell you to go get an ankle monitor, I wouldn't go get it.
Now, a month after R.I.P. Coleman was arrested, it was a new year, January of 2024. But it was 7 months since his wife was last heard from and seen by her family. And at this point, Latasha family have a Facebook account that's dedicated to help find
Latasha.
her. And in January of 2024, on the first week, they went to that Facebook account to make some bold claims against the Jackson Police Department.
Here we
Jackson,
go.
Mississippi. There has been corruption in the disappearance of Latasha Crump. We are asking the community to help launch an investigation into the Jackson Police Department. Our silence has hindered the process to find Latasha Crump. We have contacted the chain of command, and nothing has been done. A month ago, we received information that Derek Coleman had a family member who will remain anonymous to hand-deliver audio to the court in reference of Commander Abraham Thomas of the Jackson Police Department, giving valuable evidence from Latasha's file to Derek Coleman
So
about
hold
her
on.
disappearance. The two have
So
been communicating
Derek
and
Coleman
have a
family
relationship.
provided the Crumps information that they had taken to the judge and the DA, all them officials, and they just mishandled it. They didn't do nothing with that information. They just moved on, right? Okay.
Along with Judge McDaniel, who would have released Derek Coleman had the media not been
there.
present. We was informed the tape was on Chief Wade's desk, and we haven't heard anything else back from Detective Jordan or Chief Wade. This is major because Commander Abraham
Wade.
Thompson is all in the police department. Jackson, Mississippi. There has been corruption in the disappearance of Latasha Crump. We are asking the community to help launch an investigation into the Jackson Police Department. Our silence has hindered the process to find Latasha Crump. We have contacted the chain of command, and nothing has been done. A month ago, we received information that Derek Coleman had a family member who will remain anonymous to hand-deliver audio to the court in reference of Commander Abraham Thomas of the Jackson Police Department, giving valuable evidence from Latasha's file to Derek Coleman about her disappearance. The two have been communicating and have a relationship, along with Judge McDaniel, who would have released Derek Coleman had the media not been present. We was informed the tape was on Chief Wade's desk, and we haven't heard anything else back from Detective Jordan or Chief Wade. This is major because Commander Abraham Thompson is all over investigative services. After this video, they did move him, but that's not enough.
Oh, they
Please
moved
help
him.
us contact
They moved
the
him.
Department of Justice, FBI, and City of Jackson to urge a venue change. Commander A.
They moved him. Y'all, listen. They moved him. Shelby County, they removed Wade. Not Wade. What's side piece Sean? Yeah. Harris County, they removed Finna. Oh, I'm just trying to get y'all to see. Okay.
Was on Chief Wade's desk, and we haven't heard anything else back from Detective Jordan or Chief Wade. This is major because Commander Abraham Thompson is all over investigative services. After this video, they did move him, but that's not enough. Please help us contact the Department of Justice, FBI, and City of Jackson to urge a venue change. Commander Abraham Thompson, Detective Sharon Jordan, Chief Joseph Wade. The list is longer, but we are ready to bring awareness. Listen to the video below and share to hashtag Bring Latasha Home. Hashtag find Latasha Crump. Hashtag where Latasha Crump.
Come here. Give me the number, the 4th number. Come here, honey. Just number your phone and you call this person. And you let them know if they take me to jail. You hear me?
What?
906 4335. Okay. Tell them.
As you can see, fam, those were some bold statements towards the judge and the entire police department. Nonetheless, nothing changed about the investigation. A whole year will go by since Latasha Crump will last see her family, and a family member will go to this Facebook account once again on her 1-year anniversary since she last been seen to make the following statement. Jackson Police Department really have went a year without questioning Latasha's husband about his whereabouts the night of her disappearance. Now, if they need us to supply the call logs we received from her phone company through our private investigator, we can supply them. Because why else would he be calling her repeatedly, then stop and never call again? It don't take a rocket scientist. But just 4 days after that post, and 3 weeks since Derek Coleman been released from serving his 6 months for violating his court order, it seemed the family will go to Facebook and make this message. Yes, I heard. It's already too much. Just please give me a break. The detectives called me, but I'm still searching for my mom. That's my only agenda. That's because they got the call. They 4 days after the 1-year anniversary of Latasha's demise. Derek Coleman was gunned down at a local gas station, broad daylight. Having someone write on the Facebook account once again, will I ever find my mom? This can't be happening. Find Latasha Crump, Latasha Coleman.
Accused of being linked to a missing persons case. Jackson, through your side's Quentin Smith, joins us live to tell you about that.
That's right, Morgan. Derek Coleman. If that name sounds familiar to you, well, that's because he's the husband of Latasha Crump Coleman. You may remember she's the Jackson woman who's been missing for more than a year now. So at this time, investigators do not believe her family members are connected to this crime, but police are collecting evidence and going through surveillance video, trying to track down the shooter or shooters responsible for killing Coleman.
We do have information the individual drove up in a black sedan, let down the rear window, and opened fire on all of these people in that parking lot.
And one of the people killed is this man, 48-year-old Derek Coleman. He's seen here in a courtroom back in December. He was in court because he was found guilty of violating a no-contact order against his wife, Latasha Crump Coleman. She disappeared just over a year ago and has not been seen or heard from ever since. Jackson Police Chief Joseph Wade says at this time, the investigation does not lead him to believe that the family of Latasha Crump Coleman is connected to this killing.
No, because it was a hit.
If he was the intended target, I don't know who even did the shooting. We're looking at every angle of this incident.
Yeah, come on.
We're not going to leave a stone unturned.
Don't he sound like
and his wife? Her family members believe
DeSoto
Coleman
County
had
man,
information about
Sheriff.
what happened to her. However, police could not make that connection. The conflict between the two families dates back to 2022. On July 25th of that year, Coleman was found guilty of violating a no-contact order related to several domestic violence charges filed by his wife. The 48-year-old was then sentenced to serve 6 months in jail.
I'm out of juice, y'all.
Nearly a year.
I'll be back. I'll be live later. Make sure you have your notification button on. Like, share, subscribe, join the membership. Join the membership. Join the membership. When this stuff starts going to trial, I'm going to be going live, members only. So join the membership. And if you so desire, hit the heart button, the thank you button, and support Auntie Fee. Okay? I'll be back.